ازيكم وحشتوني جدا بحبكم قوي. النهارده انا اسفه جدا ان كنت وعداكم ان كل اسبوع في سؤال بس اتاخرت عليكم لغايه ما نزلت السؤال الثالث لانه مشغوله جدا في بيزنس كتير. ادعوا لي ربنا يوفقني. Today we are going to take another new lesson through our questions. Let's see what is the questions given to you last week about to find the n in the term of b, q, a, and b. This meaning I wanted to find n as a subject formula. What the meaning of the subject formula? Let's to say here to explain what the meaning of the subject formula before to start to explain the questions. For example, if you have a is equal b plus c. In this case, I have A is a subject formula. This is called subject formula. If he asks, for example, find C as a subject of the formula. So I'm going to think how to make C in one side and everything to the other side. So I'm going to move it B. If I wanted to move it B, so meaning I'm going to be minus B in the both side. I put it minus B for the both side. So I have C now is equal A minus B. Now in this case, I have C is subject formula. Now we understood what the meaning of the subject formula. I have some basic rule. For example, if he give it to you as a fraction, for here is A over B is equal X over D. And he asks you find D as a subject of the formula. So I'm going to think how to cancel the fraction. To cancel the fraction, I can cancel the fraction with cross multiplication. This is the first step. So I have A times D and is equal B times X. Now I can make D as a subject of the formula as he said. So I'm going to divide both sides with A. So I have now D is equal Bx over A. Now if I have a fraction and I wanted to find any letter as a subject of the formula, so cross multiplication to make you have two equal sides and then you can find which one you wanted to make it as a subject of the formula. Also we have in the rules, I have the radical roots. If I wanted to cancel this root, I can by square the both sides. Like our question today, let's go for the questions given to you. He gave it to you B is equal the square root of NQ divided by NA plus LB, and he asked you to find B as N as a subject of the formula or N in the term of B and Q and A and so on. So how to make it in now? The first things when coming this question in the exam, I'm going to think how to cancel a root, how I'm going to get right the roots. So I'm going to square the both sides. So now I can cancel the root. So I have now B squared is equal NQ divided by NA plus B. This is the first step to cancel the root. The second step now, I wanted to cancel the fraction. So how I'm going to cancel the fraction? This is divided by 1 by cross multiplication as I told you. So I have here NQ times 1 is NQ is equal B squared times NA plus B. Okay, now I wanted N, but I have N in the both sides. So I wanted to expand the bracket. It will be the third steps. I wanted to expand the bracket. So I have NQ is equal B squared times NA and plus B squared times LB. Now still I have N in the two sides. So I'm going now to make the like term in one side. So it will be n cube minus b square na, because I'm going to take n square b square na to the other side, it will be with negative, and equal b square and b. Still now, how I can take n? I'm going to take n as a common to factorize here, so it will be this is n, and I will take n as a common, so divided by n, the remain is a q, and divided by n, the remain is minus b square a is equal b square b. Now, how I can make n as a subject of the formula? I'm going to divide both sides with q minus b square a. Here also q minus b square a. So I have n now is equal b square b divided by q minus b square a. And I can simplify anything here, I cannot. This is the final answer, so n it will be equal here. This is the final answer he asked it for you. Now we understood what the meaning of the subject of the formula, and this lesson is very important because most of the exam, this question is coming 4 marks of it. 4 marks and sometimes 5 marks, because here are going to test your knowledge about how to cancel the roots. Do you know this knowledge? Do you know how to expand the bracket? Do you know how to factorize and to find the final answer? So for each one of them, I have 1 marks, so you have to write clear steps in the final exam. You have to write every steps clear so you can take the 4 marks at the end. It's very easy if you think. Always put it in your mind, subject of the formula, meaning I want the letter he asked it to me to make it as a subject to be in one side and everything to the other side. So I'm going to solve according to this situation. Now, thank you for all of you, and I hope it was useful for you, this lesson and this question also, and waiting for me for next tricky question number 4, inshallah. And I hope all of you to participate, and thanks for all the students. They sent for me the answer for this question, and they are participated, and some of them they give me the correct answer, and some of them they felt that at least they try to solve it. I'm so happy for all of you, because you try to solve and you give me some steps is correct and some is wrong, but at least you try. Always try, and don't keep up, just only keep up, and inshallah you will success for all of you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.